Today, it's never been easier to start as a beginner getting into Amazon FBA because of AI. But if you're still relying on outdated strategies, you're gonna be left behind. I've made millions selling products on Amazon, but the game is changing. AI has completely changed how people succeed on this platform. But in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how I would start Amazon FBA even if I have no experience, and how to scale a profitable business in 2026. So make sure you watch to the end, because if you don't, you won't be able to adapt to all of the new tools available and you're gonna be left behind. All right, let's start with the foundation and setting up for success. Before you make a single dollar on Amazon, you need to do this one step or you literally can't sell anything. Most beginners waste time overthinking this setup process when it's actually pretty simple. It'll definitely help you avoid some headaches such as getting your account stuck or rejected, delaying the entire business before it even starts, or even getting possibly banned from the platform before you even start. So to avoid some of these headaches and to ensure that you have a smooth process right from the get-go, you first are gonna need a professional account, not an individual account. It's only like $39 a month. This is gonna be your home base. This is where all of the magic happens, where your inventory is, your shipping plans, all of everything Amazon is in this platform. You're gonna need to register through a sole proprietor for the quickest setup. You could also do it through an LLC as well if you have that funds. Make sure you prepare your documents because you need an ID, utility, credit card, bank statements, and they all need to match and they all need to be clear information. You're eventually gonna get a verification code in the mail that you'll need, or they're gonna ask you to come on a video verification. Now, pro tip is don't rush this, okay? A delay or rejection application can set you back weeks. Now, once that's done, the real money starts with product research. What if I told you that AI can do product research for you? The AI-powered product research revolution. This is where 2026 completely changes. If you're still manually scrolling through Amazon, trying to find categories of products, these are outdated methods that are not gonna give you a competitive edge anymore. Because 90% of your Amazon success is gonna come to finding the right product market. And what used to take weeks, AI can do in like 30 minutes. The reality is, if you have a bad product, this is gonna result in bad reviews, low sales, bad margins, zero momentum, and losses of thousands of dollars and losses of your valuable time. So here's my exact process when using AI tools like ChatGPT and DataBoss 11 to help me find some of the best product markets that have the actual potential to make some money. So first, I fire up DataBoss 11, I set some parameters, and I'll put some of these non-negotiable filters such as a minimum monthly revenue of at least $200,000 a month for the market, products that are doing at least $30 in sales, and also a target profit margin of at least 40 to 50%. And then I use ChatGPT to scrape competitor reviews, identify the top customer complaints, build a customer avatar, and spot upgrades and opportunities that nobody else is seeing. In 30 seconds, ChatGPT will give me insight on what would take manuals of hourly review. This will tell me exactly what the customer loves, hates, and importantly, what are the gaps in the market. And if I had this just a few years ago, I probably would be able to find much more successful products way sooner. Today is just way more easier compared to before. A great example is one of my students, Ya, who started a few months ago and didn't have any prior experience with FBA, but now they're able to do $10,000 in less than a month. And all he was using is some of the most up-to-date information and some of the best AI systems. Or JJ, who was able to go from working a bank job making less than $10,000 a month to starting an Amazon business that's pulling $30,000 a week. And these are just some of the few examples of students that worked with me directly. Now, of course, I'm not making any income claims for you and saying this is what you're going to be able to make, because I have no idea who you are and what your experience is. I'm only sharing what works for me and what's worked for the people that I've worked with. But inside, you're going to always get the most up-to-date information, the best systems, and be able to work directly with my team and I. So if you're interested in that, check the link in the description below. Now, let's get back into the next step, because once you found your winning product, this is where most beginners start losing money and wasting their time. Finding your manufacturer partner on Alibaba. If you want to make $10,000 a month, your product quality needs to be on point. This is where beginners approach finding suppliers on Alibaba completely wrong, because if you have a product with low quality and low margins, you're going to have bad refunds, bad reviews, and even possible account suspension. You could also end up overpaying. With lower profit margins, that means no room for advertising spend and no room for growth. So here's some of my non-negotiable supplier filters that I use to ensure that I just avoid all those problems in the first place. So you need to have trade assurance, you need to have at least 2 years of minimum business experience, and they also got to be cooperative when you talk to them. I like to message at least 10 suppliers and use a similar template like this. Can you produce 300 units for this product at a target price of whatever. Please send your best quote, including shipping costs to Amazon. Now, why 10 suppliers? Is because this gives you leverage. You can use their quotes against each other and basically create a bidding war. And remember, with shipping, you always want to use DDP shipping terms, as that means they will handle everything for you. Now, to be able to get your Amazon warehouse location, you got to create a bare bones listing first, title, bullet points, description, really basic stuff. Then you create a shipping plan on Amazon, and this is what you use to give to your supplier or your freight forwarder on where to send your inventory. Now, the next part is what separates successful sellers from the ones who get ignored. Listing optimization with AI. This is where AI completely dominates traditional methods. I feed ChatGPT all the the customer pain points, competitor analysis, and I also ask it to generate me a product title, bullet points, short description, and I can use the top 50 keywords in the market for SEO and advertising. AI is really understanding buyer psychology and search algorithms a lot better than humans nowadays. So it creates data-driven content that actually converts without needing for guessing or failing or blind testing. Now for images, this is really cool. Veo 3 is what you want to use to create images. And this is just going to be like the initial concept, and you can take some of that, send it over to a designer with 80% of the work done, and they can finish the final touches. And this is what you're going to use to create a hero image, lifestyle images, infographics, and comparison charts. Now it's time to do something that will separate the people who launch successfully to those who see no results. Advertising and scale. Now you may not know this, but Amazon requires social proof. You need reviews on your product in order to make sales. Amazon has a program called Vine that will allow you to get 30 reviews initially, so that way you have some trustworthy reviews off the bat. You could also ask friends and family to leave an honest review, and then they'll also leave some reviews for your product. Ideally, you want to get to 30 reviews as soon as possible, because this is where the customer basically can trust your product. If you don't have this, you're going to struggle to gain new buyers, because you're going to get a product that gets a ton of clicks but no purchases, and then your ads are going to come less profitable, and also you're going to start burning money on ad because your conversions are so low. And Amazon will punish you if you have low performance like that, dropping you down the rankings and being on page 200 where nobody will find you. Once you have a solid foundation, you can begin scaling your ads by targeting research keywords to maximize your visibility and sales. Let me explain how Amazon ads work. Amazon ads are very, very simple. It's keyword search based. Customers come on Amazon to search for a product that they're looking for, whether it's a coffee mug or a rug or like pink accessories for their office. They go in there and then they search. So what this does is when they search for a keyword, let's say coffee mug, they're going to see a whole one page of a bunch of different products on there. Now they're not going to go to page 2 or 3. They're just going to stick to page 1. So your goal as a seller is to get your product on page 1 and in front of as many keywords as possible, right? You don't want to be on page 20 or 50 or whatever the case is. Now what you can do to be able to get to page 1 is you have to make sales. But wait, how can I get to page 1 if I don't even make sales in the first place? This is where you start running ads. So you can pay for placement to be on the page 1. So that way, if you're selling a brown coffee mug, you are targeting the keyword brown coffee mug and your product will show up on the first page. And if you convert for sales, your organic rank will grow and you'll go from page 20 all the way up to page 1, which is where you want to be. Now, it's important that you always target keywords that are highly relevant and actually have search volume. Nobody's going to be searching for a brown elephant coffee mug for women. That's way too specific. It probably has no searches. But somebody will probably search for a brown coffee mug that probably has 5,000 searches per month. And that's what you want to target. You want to put your product in front of the right keywords. You want to put them in front of something that's relevant. You don't want to be targeting a red coffee mug if you're selling a brown one, because that's not what people are looking for. That's going to cause low conversions and ultimately you just burning money. So the whole goal with Amazon ads is you don't need to build creatives. You don't need to create static image ads. You don't have to create videos or hire influencers, anything like that. You just got to target the right keywords. Get a list of the most important keywords that are highly relevant with some search volume that you can use AI tools like DataBoss 11 for, and that will scrape all of that you can use for your advertising campaigns. Now, the ads you want to launch, I like to use an automatic, exact, phrase, and broad, and give them a $20 budget each. Now, each campaign, I don't like to put more than 5 keywords in, but I like to put keywords in there that have at least 1,000 searches per month. Now, when you optimize on a weekly basis. You got to track your ACoS, TACoS, and CTR and conversion rate in order to make the best decision and change your bidding for those campaigns. Now, once you have some data, you have a week or 2 of sales, you want to use that to calculate a reorder, and that way you can stay in stock. Now you have the full blueprint on selling on Amazon using AI in 2026, from finding the right product, sourcing manufacturers, and scaling the store with confidence. Now, I have no doubt that you could definitely make some sales and make some progress just by following something as simple as this. Someone like my student Derek, who started working with me, scaled their business to $200,000 a year, or Ahmed, who went from $9,000 a month to $90,000 a month by joining the program. So if you're ready to implement some of the systems we've been using the last few years and want some personalized support, click the link in the description to apply to work with me. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.